That was the water ball. I had no business taking that on.
Well, that aggressively at least.
Yeah.
Oh, I did read it. I think that was a gift.
Always good when the course gives you one back.
I think that was a gift. This is fun.
Lots of practice.
I mean, on 18, we're gonna do this. It's green. What's going on?
It's blinking after you hit.
It's also connected.
I don't know how this shit works.
Come on, golf ball. All right, it's solid. One of those was probably a decent.
That was not, but it worked.
Get down. Got away with it.
Boy, that is a shitty ending hole.
Yeah, this hole is tough.
I mean, that's just mean to people.
Yeah.
I think this would be a good cup course.
Yeah, I mean, there's some wickedness to this thing.
Yeah, it's a fun course, man.
Oh, and I have lost the block.
I see Ian on here. This course actually reminds me a little bit of Dark Horse.
Big old Spencer bouncers at the end.
Now you're talking dirty to me.
It's just got that vibe.
He just went from 6 to midnight.
Oh, way to finish it. Good shot.
I think decent number. I think those 2 putts cost us.
Yeah, two putts.
It's stupid bogey at 5 where I hit a 14-foot putt on a 15-foot putt. That wasn't fun either.
That one hurts. That's the one that's gonna keep us up at night. You're right. That's a tough one.
That
We should at least be in dead last. So
that is respectable, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna head off and put my kid to bed before he's a monster for his 3rd grade teacher tomorrow.
You bet, man. Hey, thanks for getting it in tonight.
Yep, you too. See y'all.
Night.
Yep.
All right, bitch.
All right, you gonna take my lunch money?
Sure am.
This is tips round 1.
Yeah. Let me
All right, you got a ring?
Let me let Colin know I'm playing.
Oh, is there an additional bet that I need to know about?
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Oh, that was the wrong chat. That's fine. Works. Tournaments. You're gonna make a round? Remake a room, or you want me to?
Sure. I'll have the first tee box.
Yeah, I've been hitting driver terribly.
My tee is in my tee. MYTEE. My tee box.
My tee, my tie.
I'll have it for at least 1 hole.
Well, I'd like to give it back to you as soon as possible because I can't get a ball speed over 159, and it's going both ways.
Oh.
And by both ways, I mean five degrees left or a spin axis way right.
Oh, that's fun to try to figure out what's about to happen.
What are you playing, Joe?
I'm playing pro. I already played tips.
Oh my God, there's nowhere to hit this ball. What the
It's
fuck is
pebble.
this?
Old pebble too.
Old Pebbles, huh? Oh, Old Pebbles. Yeah, this thing is like old. Alright, I actually gotta play it, right?
Actually got to play. We're playing for $10.
Five. Sure.
Five. Sounds good.
You can put it on the board, yes!
Corey, I thought you didn't gamble.
What?
I thought you didn't gamble.
I don't gamble. I hate gambling. I think gambling is stupid and dumb.
But you're going to have to tell me that story.
Oh. That's right. All right. So this is what happened, right?
I already basically know what happened. I can predict this, but
Oh yeah. Like it's 1,000%. Like none of this is a surprise. Like everybody did what everybody's supposed to do in this situation. All right. So we go to Van, right? 4 of us. On the plane ride there, they're like, all right, what's the game? What are we
is
gonna...
this abandoned or is this your drunk trip?
No, this is Bandit.
Okay.
Right. So this is like real golf. Like so we're playing what 8, 9 rounds, right? So we're playing 8 or 9 rounds. I forget exactly how many we played. Playing right there. They're like, all right, what are we gonna play? And I'm like, whatever. You guys just tell me, and I'm in. Right? Like I'm trying to be a nice person. So somehow we decided, just like the other day.
$1,000.
So somehow it got to, we're going to play 20-20-20 auto 2-down presses. Okay? Every round. And then...
And you're playing a lot of rounds at Bandon normally, right? We're talking like 2 rounds. That's it.
Yeah, because I played 9, so I think it was 8 rounds of real golf. I thought that was really good. So, huh? All right, so 20-20-20 auto 2-down press. Then we're also doing $2 skins with carryovers and $5 closest to the pins.
I mean, really worried about that chip shot there.
Yeah. And what else did we say we were doing? 20, other 2 press, skins. Well, that gaming circle got real small, didn't it?
Yep.
Right? So, I mean, you know me by now. Like, that's a lot, right?
Dimple 11, huh?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So, first round. Oh, come join me, bud.
Yeah. Looked like a bogey on the first.
Yeah. If we can make it.
That's true.
So the first round, strokes, everything's net, right? So it's, my buddy's like a 2 handicap, right? He's a 1 or 2. I'm coming in as like a 5-ish. My other buddy is a 5-ish.
Wait, I got another question for you. Is this what soured you on handicaps?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not sour on handicaps. I've been banging the handicaps are broken drum. I mean, Cho and I have talked about it 1,000 times.
Yeah, you're for sure right, but
that's better. So then did we And then we decided low gross on the day gets to pick the caddies. Yeah, low gross on the day gets to pick the caddies for the next round. Or low gross on the round gets to pick the caddies for the next round. Because we had same 2 caddies for the whole weekend, right?
Yep.
Rotate around. All right, so I come out, literally birdie the very first hole. So I'm paired up with my buddy who's the 2 handicap. He's the best player there. The other guy who has the same handicap as me is Cho X, like 220, 230. Huh? Yeah, I mean, he's 220, 230 off the tee, gets up and down everywhere, and is like just a phenomenal putter, right? Like he's a 5 handicap that doesn't hit it out of his shadow, but right, like, all right, let's go. And then the other guy is getting like 12 or 13, but he hits it farther than I do. He just never plays golf.
Okay.
Right? So this is one of those guys that's like by the end of the weekend, he's going to be a 2.
So he's actually good.
Yeah, he's a really good golfer. He just doesn't play very often, and he likes to hit the ball hard. And so coming into the trip, he's a 13 handicap who's really probably the second best golfer there.
That's crazy.
Right? So, first day we come out, we fly there, we land, we eat lunch. Oh, great shot, man.
Oh, God,
And I literally birdied the first hole.
win a skin, and that's the last dollar you made.
Oh my goodness, I hit that 25. Did they change the sand physics or something?
I have no idea.
I hit that 25 to a 20 pin, and I didn't have like a crazy lie.
I didn't look at your live, so I couldn't tell you.
No, it was like point something.
Cho looks very frozen. Gives
Very.
it like 10 minutes.
Oh, really? Weird.
Oh, you're lined up to your putt on the first hole.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yep. 6, 12, 18.
That's not dog fights. I'll go in that channel right now.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
So anyhow, so I come out, I birdie the first hole, feeling great about myself. My buddy kind of futzes it around a little bit, makes it here, whatever, fine. Second hole, hit just great, like par. Third hole, I'm killing it. Oh, nice putt. And then I realized, like, my buddy is playing like absolute horseshit. And sure enough, he shot a 99 because we stopped counting. I shot a 78 with like 3 birdie eagle to get there, right? It was a schizophrenic round. And got boat raced. I mean, I think I lost 6 bets or something, right?
That is not the line I was trying to take. That's 6 degrees left.
We've done a good line.
Yeah, if that was the line I was trying to hit. God, my driver's so bad right now. All right, so you guys got...
Yeah, so like I shot a 78.
And you played out of your ass.
Played out of my ass. My buddy didn't help a freaking bit. And I think I lost 5 or 6 bets. Like it was just an absolute drubbing.
Yeah.
Fine, right? Like that's golf. Like that's, I made fun of him, blah, blah, blah. Played the next round. So the next morning we wake up. I play with the 13 handicapper. He is absolutely wrecked. Like drunk off his ass. Shoots 1,000. I shoot another 78 and lose another 5 bets.
So is he drunk from the night before, or is this like he gets up and drinks banded?
Yes.
Like, that's not normally a thing.
Yes, both. Right?
See, those were golf trips that we used to go on when we were like 25, 28, 29. I don't enjoy those golf trips anymore.
No, like I don't drink. You don't know this. I don't drink very much. So anyhow, so he's drunk off his ass. He shoots 1,000. I shoot another 78. I lose another 5 or 6 bets. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Then we go and they play this thing on the putting greens that they call the gauntlet. So it's 6 holes, and they're like, all right, the rule is every single putt has to go in. You got to finish everything out, and lefties have to hit from the same exact spot as righties to start. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on? Like, what are you talking about? So they're standing, so I have to like straddle a pin to hit my putt. And I'm like, guys, no, like I'm not doing that. Like I'm gonna putt from this side. And they're like, no, that changes the putt. You can't do that. And I'm like, guys, like this is ridiculous. I'm playing you for 20 a hole. I'm the worst putter here by a mile. I'm like, fuck off. So anyhow, lose $20 on putt, right? Great, whatever. So I'm down like 2-something, right?
And you played 2 rounds and plus a putting course?
And I played great.
Yeah.
So then we futzed around. I forget what we did. We might have played a par 3 for money. Wow, look at you.
The only thing I can do now is putt.
Yeah. And so I lost some more money at the par 3. I don't even remember how much it was, but not very good. So then it starts. So we play the 3rd round of the trip. And we played, have you ever been out there?
No, but I'd love to.
Yeah, it's incredible. So we played Bandon Braves. And so the opening hole is this super short par 4 down a chute, right? So like the green is like a dog leg left.
Bandon Trails, is that the one with the ghost tree, or is that McDonald?
No, that's a little bit, yeah.
Joe, have you been out to Bandon?
Nope. It's on the list. It's on the list.
Great angle there.
Thanks. So anyhow, so it's this short par 4, like the green is probably 310, but the straight line from the tee box to the green is all waste, like unfindable ball. And so the right play is to like hit a 5-iron out to the right to 100 yards and come in, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But we had like sat around and ate lunch and done nothing. And so the guys were like, all right, let's play 2 off the first tee, but if you hit the second, you have to take it. I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. I love that.
Yep.
So the first guy went up to hit, and he had an iron in his hand. I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, yeah, like, I was like, you get 2. It's 2 off the first tee if you want it. He's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he hits an iron into play, he takes it. And then I step up with a driver and rip it, right?
Yeah.
It goes out of play. So then I go and I grab my 5-iron. And they're like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? They're like, you can't do that. You have to hit your driver. I was like, whoa, wait, why? Like, it's 2 off the first tee. I can do whatever I want with my second.
I had to use the same club every time.
Yeah. And so, second. Oh, that's so dumb.
There you go. Good shot.
So they got all bent out of shape over that. And I was like, guys, they're like, well, that's not the way to play it. And I was like, guys, listen, I know you 3 play together all the time, but I'm on this golf trip too. And you can't just like keep making up rules and not telling me about them after we've made bets. Like, this is some bullshit. like, no. And they're like, well, that's just how we do it. And I was like, yeah, but that's not like the immutable rules of golf. Like,
Yeah.
Wait,
I go on golf trips
I
all the
don't
time.
get it. The two off the. What was the issue with you hitting driver?
so I hit driver the first one, and then went and grabbed a 5-iron for the second.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, that's just unfair, because now you can just hit your first one anywhere you want. And I'm like,
Oh.
well, yeah, that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, it's 2 off the first, so I'm gonna hit a driver and see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna hit a 5-iron.
Yeah.
I hate missing 7-footers.
So they got all worked up about that. So now we're playing. And it's me and the short knocker. And we are boat racing them. They're down, like I think we might have won the first 5 holes. So they were down 3 bets, right? And I'm like, fucking finally. Like I might actually win some money at this place. Whoa, why am I?
Because I missed that putt.
Oh,
I chipped up and then 2-putted. I missed the 7-footer. Like
Oh,
a
I agree, man.
7-footer.
not far from enough, but it's not enough. So anyhow, so we are boat racing them. Awesome, playing great. We get to 8, and they say,
Go in.
"Oh my God, go in!" Oh, great shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be
They're like, we double press, or we air press, or whatever they call it, right? Like, press when you're pissed, right? It's like, oh my God. All right, so now we've like closed out some bets, but they've opened more.
Yeah.
And so, I forget, so we're tied now going into 9. I'm up like 2 bets. I forget exactly how it works, but then they come up on 9 and they're like, we double press.
So making
And-
up rules?
Huh?
So making up more rules that weren't included in this.
Right, and the bastard with 13 strokes gets a stroke on 9, which is a par 5. And he
Yeah.
hits farther than I do.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, wait, what? No. And they're like, no. My partner's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, this is some bullshit. So we're walking down the fairway, and I'm livid, right? And my partner's like, dude, I get it. You don't like it. Don't worry, we're not gonna do that anymore. It'll be fine. Like, I'll cut it. I was like, okay, thank you. Cause like, he's like, you really don't like this. I was like, no, like this is, like we have boat raced them. If we lose
Like,
this,
I'm legitimately upset.
yeah, like if we lose this hole, I actually lose money on the front 9
When we kick your
after
ass.
beating the shit out of them for 8 holes. Like, that's dumb to me. That's dumb. So it ends up, I like put my drive out of play, chipped. What happened? I put my drive out of play, chipped out of the woods back to the fairway, hit a 3-wood green side, and then got up and down for Paul. Okay?
Okay.
And the other guys were in position A, and then fucked it up. And he ended up making, the guy with a stroke actually ended up making like a double bogey. And my partner, who's like a 2, made a bogey. And so we actually won the hole. Right? And so then my buddy's like, hey, doesn't that make you feel better? I'm like, fuck no, it doesn't. It doesn't make me feel better. Like, no, I would have rather not made the bets.
You're sounding a lot like Table. It's the principle of it.
Yeah. So then,
Except the table would also be making up the rules.
touche. Please don't be deep, bro. So then, we're walking up to 10. Remember, my partner has just said, we're not going to do this anymore. We're walking up to 10, and the guys go, all right, we double press the back and everything's 50 now. And I'm like, what? Like, on what planet? Because like now the 13 handicap guy is sober and he's actually starting to play well. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, and so my partner's like, I'll cover
I
you.
don't know if I can get this up there. Oh, this is regular rough, never mind.
Yeah, how is that? But, yeah, that's what screwed me a couple times. You're in stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that's normal rough. What?
I almost was just gonna lay up with a 5-iron trying to hit it high. Whew.
Yeah.
So my partner's like, no, I'll cover you. Like, don't worry about it. I'll cover you. Like, okay.
So you're taking all your action?
Yes. I was like, fine. Like, if you want to bet, I don't care. Like, this is just bullshit. So comes around, like, I don't know. I think the back nine ended up being relatively even. And then we get to 18. And I want to say we were up 1 again, or something like that, where it was like, and they walk up and they're like, we double press again. And of course, the bitch with the 13 strokes gets a stroke.
Yes.
Right?
All
And
right, you can't look me in the face and tell me that this hasn't soured you on handicaps a little bit.
Like, no, I've always been, like, no, handicaps are handicaps.
No, I understand, but using it like that is,
Oh. That was much farther than I thought it would. Yeah, so like, I'm livid, and I don't even say anything. Like, I'm just pissed.
are you just the quiet mad? Because that's actually the scariest mad.
Yes. No, like, I'm livid. And it sucks, right? Because, like, we're at this beautiful place. We should be having fun. I'm playing great. Like, I ended up shooting like a 79 or something. Like I'm playing great golf. And it is that course was my favorite course, except it wasn't the ocean. So, like, it's a core Crenshaw design, and it's just so well designed. Like, it's such a cool golf course.
Which one was this course?
This is a Bandon Preserve.
Okay.
Bandon Preserve, yeah, Bandon Preserve, I think. It's core Crenshaw. There's 0 holes on the ocean. Zero holes on the ocean, but I mean, it's just an incredible design. Like, every shot made you think, like, oh, do I want to try to do this? Do I want to try to take this on? Do I want to do this instead? And like, it's not like risk reward where one shot is just so good and all the other ones are dumb. Like, it's like, oh, if I hit it over there, I have a great angle in and a flat lie, but if I hit it way up there, it's a shorter shot, but it's a mess. And so anyhow, we get to 18. I hit my drive out to the left, and this is where it gets tricky. So I had to drop. Their caddy saw me drop and said something, like nice drop or something like that, right? I hit a 4-iron out of the shit to 15 feet, right? Bitch with a stroke is on the backside of the green. He gets out there. I miss my putt, and he's got like so I miss my putt, which makes me have a 5, right? 1 in, 2 out, 3, 4, 5, right? So he ends up making, what, 5 for 4 or 6 for 5 or whatever. So 5 for 4 to win the hole. That's right. 5 for 4 to win the hole. And says something. I forget what it was. Just a second. Be enough. Anyhow, so then they insist. He says something, I'm pissed, because obviously I just lost a bunch of money. They're like, why are you pissed? And I'm like, because there's a bunch of bullshit that happened. And they're like, well, no, like, you tired. I was like, no, I lost the hole. And they're like, oh, we didn't know that you took a drop. And I was like, you said something when I took it. But I'm still, like, pissed because at the end of the day, like, I beat the shit out of them, but because they double pressed the last hole for $50, like I end up, oh, come on, boy. I end up either losing money or tying money or whatever, right? So I'm pissed. And they're like, well, you know what? We'll cancel the bet on 18. Will that make you feel better? I'm like, yeah, like that bet was bullshit. Well, then my buddy, who's actually like my really good friend, who's the one, he gets livid. He's like, you cannot cancel that bet. Nice pot. Oh. And I was like, dude, I didn't agree to the bet, first of all, and the bet was bullshit, and the whole situation is bullshit. And he's like, dude, you are not allowed to lock in bets. You always have to give somebody a chance to come back. And I was like, the fuck I do? Like,
I mean,
I'm down.
If it's clearly defined that you can like press, double press, repress, like I would agree. But if those terms have not been arranged, I would say no.
Like an air double press for extra money on 18 when they have a stroke? Like, can I not say no? Like, I'm up 1,000. I'm done. But I'm down on the week.
Yeah.
So his point was, you can't lock in a bet. Like, just because you're up, you always have to give the person a chance to come back. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm looking at this as a week. Like,
You're looking at the totality of it.
right, like I'm getting boat raced. I'm going to lose to you guys in putting. We're about to go play a putting green game. I'm going to lose to you there. I've played my ass off. And I am losing money left and right. Like, at some point, I'm going to regress to the mean here. Like, I just put up 3 rounds, like, at 80 or better. At some point, I come back to earth, and then I'm going to lose money that way. Like I kind of got to make hay when the sun shines here, boys.
I think we left a little on the table here.
Yeah, I did. I didn't realize this hole does this.
Come on, this is public. You know what's after 7. Come on.
Paying enough attention. Oh shit!
Oh no. Oh my God. What a luck box you are.
Yeah. So anyhow, my buddy was livid pissed at me for wanting to lock in the bet. I'm pissed at him for taking advantage of the bet.
And this is like day 2?
Yes. So, I mean, it all was fine. Like, we talked through it. And
Good kick. Trying to hit a cut there.
I mean, worked out.
Try to rip down, cut 2 iron.
Oh, that was supposed to be 60.
That is special. Wow.
Really glad I didn't hit a 60.
What a shot that was.
So, like, I'm talking to him, and I was like, guys, I hate the way that betting changes things. Like, I want to come out here and hang out with you guys and, like, root for you to have fun. Like, I want you to cheer when I make a birdie. I want to cheer for you when you make it, not get pissed because you lost a skin. Like, I don't like this.
Oh,
So, like, yeah, we get it. And so, like, all weekend long, to this point, the caddies had been giving, like, keep in mind, like, I have beat the dog shit out of these 3 all weekend. Like, I have shot 78, 79, 80, and the caddies are giving them, like, 8-foot putts to even make it competitive, right?
That's also another issue then.
Right, like I've had to basically putt everything out because I'm the only one that's got my head on straight. And the caddies are giving them, like, literally they gave, 8 and 10-foot putts at one point. And I'm like, dude, like for...
Like the ones that mattered?
Yes.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
Because, like, they didn't realize it, like, kind of sort of didn't realize it mattered, kind of sort of, but I was like, John, like, I'm right here for par, he's got an 8-footer or a 10-footer for bogey. Like I've got like a 15-footer, you know, whatever it was, where it was like,
Yeah.
I understand, like, if I make mine, it doesn't matter, but giving him the 10-footers so that I have to make mine kind of matters,
Yeah, you think?
right? Like,
Also, caddies aren't allowed to give putts. That's not their.
100%. That's why, that's the biggest part right there.
well, I mean, it was somewhat player-directed, caddy-directed.
Even if a player looks at his caddy and says, hey, is this good? The caddy should not be saying, yeah, it's good. The caddy goes like this and looks at the other players and says,
Right.
and doesn't say anything.
And I would say, like, our caddies were awesome. Like, they were super into everything. So part of it was gamesmanship on their part. Like, they knew what they were doing. Like, this was not a... So anyhow, so we talked through everything that night, and, you know, my buddy's pissed at me for wanting to lock in bets. I'm pissed at the whole betting thing. We come out the next morning, and I have like a 5-foot birdie putt on the first hole to win the hole. And they're like, nah, we're gonna have to see that. And I'm like, you fuckers have literally given this putt 16 times yesterday. Like, they're like, nah, not you. And I'm like, I'm fucking over it. So I was like, that's it, I'm done. Like, no more betting. I'm out. I'm out for bets for the rest of the weekend. You guys do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna play as hard as I will, and I'll be on whoever's team, but I'm not betting anything anymore. I'm done. So, I'm done with betting. That was the end of my betting.
That's the last word you said on the round that day on the first hole?
No, I was just pissed about it. Like, it just, like, I hate that.
Sounds like it kind of ruined a wonderful trip.
It did. Like, I have very sour memories of 2 rounds on incredible courses,
Yeah.
which just sucks, right? Like, yeah, that round after that was like, we played, that was at Old Mac. And Old Mac is cool. It's super exposed and windy.
Yeah.
And it has like gigantic greens.
Old Mac is the one with the ghost tree, right?
That's right. That's right.
My boss, that one was his favorite course.
Ooh, oh, your boss said that?
Yeah.
So what? How did that not go anywhere? 77, downwind, downhill. Weird. So that one pissed me off because I played with the short hitter that round, right? And I'm much longer.
Oh, oh boy.
And we switched up. I had a different caddy for that round, and he was a slower, more methodical walker. And so the problem was, is he would walk up to my buddy who was the short hitter, and then he would wait for the other 2 to hit before he got to me. And so I don't know, if you ever go play these courses, you have no idea what you're supposed to hit. Like, you're standing in the middle of this fairway, and like the wind is howling, there's elevation. It's just like the greens are huge. You can't see the complexes though, and so like you're standing there and you're like, I legitimately have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. And so then like he has to wait. He waits for the other guys to hit, and then he finally comes up to me, and then like has to tell me like, well, this is what the green does. This is what. This is what. It, and you know, like I used to be pretty methodical, or probably am still pretty methodical. Over the ball. So it's like, so then my buddies were getting pissed because like, you're taking forever. And I'm like, dude, like, I can't hit a ball if I don't have a club. Like, whoa. So anyhow, just that round really soured me. Because like it came down to 18, and I think I was still betting. I think this was the round where I was like, all right, I'm done. Because it came